I'm just ballin', flossing, rolling through my neighborhood, ballin', flossing, rolling through my neighborhood, ballin', flossing, rolling through my neighborhood.
What's the other joint? What was the other joint we're looking at?
Okay, my will presidential, 10 presidential, money presidential, bitches presidential, everything black, so you know I'm presidential.
He gonna hook up to the front center, and he gonna pull at an angle that way.
Riding through the hood with my top down, she know I like it better when the top down. Niggas hating on me cause I'm hot now. No surprise, I know why I'm getting money, yeah. It's a lovely day, so I'ma ride the city. Cup full of something to slow down my senses. These designer shoes cost a nice penny. That's $750, we talk Pacifics. That Rolls Gold compliment.
Okay, I had to run back and grab my camera because I already started doing this. But basically, so with the watermelon transplant I did on the hydroponic system, right? My water temperature is critical, of course, to a hydroponic system. So I'm in the process of bringing my water temperatures down, but still I want my melons to grow separate. So I'm gonna remove the watermelons out because the watermelon is in shock. It's actually in shock. It's the leaves are drooping down. My water temperature was well over higher than it needs to be. It's like 37 degrees right now. When I first checked it without any water circulating, it was at 44. It was sitting still for a while because I had turned the pump off. Well, should be down to like 30, mid 30s now, hopefully. But I'm gonna take it right back out, and we're cutting into this these bins. We bought some totes from the dollar store, and now we're about to I've created a top. Of course, I got the lid for the totes. I'm not gonna use that. I basically got some wood framing, which I already had kind of laying around, but you could have used like some smaller, thinner wood, which isn't as heavy, and some foam, because foam is has insulation properties. This is the insulation basically. So I doubled 2 layers of foam. That way when the sun beaming down on this, it won't be cooking this, basically baking this and baking the water inside of this, heating the water levels up. That way at night these will stay cool, and in the daytime they'll definitely stay cool. I kept some overhang on all 4 corners, that way to keep the sun's angle from hitting the direct side of the bin from direct sun contact. So that way it'll be a lot help stay a lot cooler. And now I'm in the process of drawing the 6 holes. So I'm gonna have 6 watermelons in each one of these. So it's gonna be 6 on this tote and 6 in this tote, because you see it's 2 totes, and they're gonna be side by side while we set them up at. So what we're gonna do is we're not gonna have a flowing electrolyte nutrient system. We're gonna have a sitting nutrient system that we're gonna just have continuous monitoring on it. We're gonna put the nutrients in. Watermelons grow with way more nutrients than any other plant in the system, so I definitely would do the watermelons separate, because the first mistake I made was dropping it in with everything else. So we're gonna put it in its own nutrient solution, and get the system balanced. Run a nutrient level around 2.5. It needs a lot of nutrients, and the pH about 5.5, 5.8, something like that. And so it's a lower pH than most vegetables and stuff, and higher nutrient. So the watermelon wouldn't just go right into the system. And of course, like everything is trial and error. I'm kind of finding some of this stuff out after I read and see how the plant responds. So here we go, putting it in the system right now. And I swear it's a lot of horse flies up under here. I've been trying to stay away from them because look, man, I got stung by one. And I'm not even scared of freaking bugs and flies and stuff. But I got stung by one and it got infected. Check my ankle out, man. Look at this jump. Like the Nutty Professor and jumped in my freaking ankle, man. So it's in the process of going down. I got antibiotics going on right now. So I'm just trying to stay away from these horse flies because I am not trying to get bit by one again. Because the last time I got bit, it was not that bad. Alright, so we got our holes in. Now I gotta make the hole smaller. Basically just do a cutout. So let me find something. I'm probably gonna get a hanger or something. Alright, so what I'm about to do now is I'm gonna burn the holes inside of the foam. So I'm gonna make a circle and I'm gonna heat it up. With the butane torch. Got a pair of lineman pliers, which is perfect for this. Literally. And then I'll just come down right here. Like that. And literally start curving this in a circle. Get as straight as possible. No, I don't need you no. No, I don't need you no more.
They do that every time I get ankle right.
Mm-hmm. Perfecto. So come back. Cut that off. Put the last of it in. Make sure the hole's still right. Plenty of space. So a circular. Plenty of space. You know. Let's make a brand. Let's make a brand. handle to hold on. Let's go to town. Let me get that piece of metal up. It went pretty far. I probably better off just burning this junk. Oh no, that's too fast. Thing's working like a charm. Look at this, man. Sorry I had the angle set the right way. Boom. Got all the holes plugged in, and look at it, man. Straight drops. Straight drop. No, y'all know what that means, huh? Straight drop. Straight drop. Straight drop. Straight drop. Ooh, that little burr off of it. Hold on. Straight drop. Straight drop. Straight drop. So now all we gotta do is literally put the solution in there, electrolyte solution. I keep saying electrolyte, nutrient solution, and we're gonna come back, transplant the watermelon and cantaloupe, and of course check the pH level and water temps. So we're about to start running water in the totes right now and putting them outside, and we're gonna just go ahead and make this transplant happen ASAP. So we're getting our water levels right. Water levels right. Actually, we can put a little more in there. Then I'm gonna put some cups, the net cups, full of pebbles to black out the ones we're not gonna plant today. That way the sunlight won't be getting into the mixture. We're gonna fill this one up. Do the same thing. So we add our solution in. It's a 3-step, the Flora Grow 3-step solution. Got that off Amazon. You got to put certain ones in first. Which one is that first?
Micro goes in first.
Micro goes in first.
And then Flora Grow, and then Flora Bloom.
Flora Grow goes in. Flora grows in second, and Flora Bloom goes in third. And when you put it in, of course, you want it to mix. You want to mix it up with the water thoroughly before you add the next chemical, because they will work against each other if you try to pre-mix them and put them in one solution in one pot. They'll work against each other. So you want all of them to dilute in the water completely before you add the second one, because you see when you first pour it in, it'll all sit in the bottom of the bin and won't really do nothing. So all right, now we're going in with part 2, step 2, which is the green one. We're choosing to do 100 mils at a time of each one, and then we're gonna measure the EC level. Could be too high. If it's too high, we're gonna drop it down. Probably should have started with 50, huh? I'm thinking right now, cause that jump we was at like 6,000 the first day we added, huh?
Yeah, that's why I said I want to do 25.
It don't matter. We'll get it down. In order to get the EC level down, basically just dilute the water. Keep stirring to make sure it mixes up. Part 2 on the second bin. Part 3 in the first bin. And last but not least, part 3 in the third bin. Now let's stir this one. So with the EC meter on, of course you gotta, on this one you gotta make sure it's on with the EC at the top, and then we'll check our nutrient level. And right now we're too low. We're at 0.9. We want to be at like 2.5 with the watermelon. So I'm assuming we're on 0.9. We actually have 1100 on this one. We're actually a little higher on this one. Just slightly different numbers of nutrients could change the reading. So we're gonna need we have sold about so probably gonna do another 100. Another 100 in each one of them. Let me check the pH on these right here. So pH of this one right now is right around 7, too high. This one, same thing, right around 7, too high. So we're gonna end up putting lemon juice in both of these and bring it down. We want them to be hitting around 5. Nice mixture in. I'm just gonna check the EC level. I mean the pH again, because just added some lemon juice. Pure lemon juice gets it down. Oh snap! So I don't get no dirt in the chip of it. All right, hold on real quick. Let me get my pH on both of these. 6.7, 6.6. So I'm gonna put the rest of the lemon juice in both of them so we get them down lower. All right. Step 1 again. Always start with less nutrients and work your way up. You don't want to put too much in first time. So, all right. After adding the second 100 mils, of each solution to the bins. Our EC level, let me see. Oh, I guess it's just stabilizing with everything, so we still not. Oh, the meter's on the wrong. Yeah, okay, that we in the EC. Okay, so EC level is 2.0, 2.26. So this one's, check this out. Got an idea. I wish I had a freaking bin I could just dump a couple gallons back and forth in. I mean, they pretty much close. They pretty much close though. We both over 2.0, and that's really good. Where's the top?
It's in the bin behind you.
All right, let's check our pH level. 6.2, 6.0. So I'm gonna get this one down a little more. Got a little left in here. A little left. Try to use all of that up. Pretty much close to the same thing. 6.01, 6.07, I mean 6.07, 6.1. So we almost at 6 on the dot. So we where we need to be at least to put these watermelons in and get them started. We'll come back with more lemon juice and get them to like 5.8 later. So we're ready for the transplant. EC levels are on point. Nutrient levels are both over 2.0, which you need to have over 2.0 for watermelons. Let me clean this thing up. Come in, put this back over my bin, insulate against the heat. And then we'll drop these pebbles in. Take up the light. Good with that. Now we'll come over here. We'll do the transplant. Watermelon about to die on us. It's on life support. All right, so I just transplanted the watermelon, pulled it out of the hydroponics rolling system, and now this is just a freestanding system. It's in non-circulating system, whatever you want to call it. And you can see the plant is on life support. Hey, everything is learning, man. It's a learning curve. So considering that we only been doing this for about 2 weeks now, it's a lot more to figure out of this. Some more pebbles around it. Alright, the water temp is gonna be a lot cooler in this system. And we're gonna check in with y'all and see if Mr. Watermelon gonna make it, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm starting to get a little attachment to this plant already because we're doing a lot. Keep him alive. Again, hey, like what you see, make sure you hit that sub button, tune in, deuces.